China's financial sector has been in serious turmoil in recent years. Once considered the golden rice bowl, the banking industry is facing unprecedented challenges that have resulted in massive staff layoffs, pay cuts, and even demands for refunds. The situation is particularly dire for rank-and-file employees. Xiao Zhao, an employee at the Postal Savings Bank of China, says his salary has dropped from 3,000 yuan to 2,000 yuan. He is concerned about news of further wage restraints in the financial sector and fears it will hit rank-and-file employees first. Indeed, experts estimate that around 90% of rank-and-file bank employees have seen their salaries cut. Some banks have even resorted to unprecedented measures, demanding that employees return part of their salaries already paid. The situation is so grave that many bank employees are thinking of changing their profession, considering jobs as couriers or drivers. The reasons for the crisis are multifaceted. Slowing income growth, narrowing interest margins, and the collapse of the real estate market are all hitting the banking sector hard. Small and medium-sized banks, which are more dependent on the local economy and the real estate market, are particularly vulnerable. According to the People's Bank of China, there are 337 high-risk banks with total assets of 6.6 trillion yuan. These banks are concentrated mainly in the northeastern provinces, Guangxu, Inner Mongolia, Henan, and Shaanxi. The Chinese government is taking steps to stabilize the situation by speeding up mergers and acquisitions of small banks. However, critics argue that merging troubled banks will only create larger but equally inefficient structures. The crisis has affected not only the banking sector, but also related areas of the financial industry. The securities industry has seen a similar trend of declining wages. According to annual reports for 2023, none of the 51 publicly traded securities companies were able to maintain average employee salaries above 1 million yuan. The stock industry has also fallen on hard times. Rumors of a possible 3 million yuan cap on fund manager salaries have surfaced, causing widespread public outcry. In the first half of 2024, 165 public fund managers resigned, a record number in the past 9 years. Professor Yao Yang of Peking University notes that cutting salaries in the financial sector is not a punitive measure, but an attempt by the government to redirect the economy's focus to the manufacturing sector. However, experts warn that such an approach may lead to the weakening of market mechanisms and a return to the situation when banks were actually just subdivisions of the Ministry of Finance. The situation is exacerbated by growing tensions with the West. The era when Chinese companies could easily raise huge funds in international markets is coming to an end. Problems with transparency in financial reporting and compliance with international standards are making Chinese companies less and less desirable on Wall Street. The crisis in China's financial sector is not just an industry-wide problem, but a symptom of deeper structural problems in the country's economy. Addressing these problems will require a comprehensive approach that includes reforms not only of the financial sector, but also of the legal system, raising ethical standards, and improving corporate governance. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe to our channel for further updates on the global economic situation. We wish you financial stability and prosperity.